What's up, family? It's your main man, DT Dan 7. So look, it's Black History Month. I always like to highlight individuals from here in my town in Grenada, individuals from Mississippi in the whole, my family, and just Black history in general that people may not know a lot about. So today I'm going to highlight a couple individuals, and I'm going to just say they paved the way for young men like myself. So let's go. This brother behind me is Mr. Edward Davis. Mr. Edward Davis was the first African-American man to open a Big Three auto franchise. Not only did he open a Big Three auto franchise, he was also known as the first African-American man to open a used car dealership in Detroit, Michigan. So Mr. Davis was originally born in Shreveport, Louisiana. At the age of 16, he moved to Detroit with his aunt and his uncle. So he went to school like the rest of us. He wanted to become an accountant, but later took interest in getting into the auto business, where he worked at an auto garage making only 12 cents, and that was his bus fare. Later, he worked his way up to make $12 per week. Man, look how far we done came, man. Look how far we done came. So boom, the Great Depression happened. Mr. Davis lost his business, but that didn't stop him. He ended up opening a car wash, also a gas station as well. But in 1936, he was offered a job as a part-time salesman at a new Dodge dealership that was being opened up by his boss's son. However, Mr. Davis was not allowed to be on the main showroom because he was black. So we know back in those days, blacks didn't have the same rights as other individuals. However, once the members of the black community heard about the black man who sold Chryslers, Davis became successful in generating sales and was promoted to a full-time salesman. So I know I just told y'all about Edward Davis, but some could label this gentleman as the first. That's Mr. Homer Roberts, who's from Missouri. In 1919, Roberts started his business selling used cars, but he couldn't afford an actual lot, so he sold them off a literal street corner. He understood he couldn't post up in the white neighborhoods, post ads there just because, he wasn't allowed. So he promoted most of his business in Kansas City in black neighborhoods, which was a great thing because he targeted his audience and later became successful as well. So I just told you guys a little bit about Mr. Homer Roberts, Ed Davis. We also want to recognize Mr. Dan Gaines, Robert Nelson, Al Johnson, and so many others that paved the way for us. So I never want to make my page, a black, white, anything of that nature, but it's Black History Month, so I want to recognize some individuals that a lot of y'all may not know anything about. Some of y'all may want to read up on it. But just coming from down south Mississippi, man, I appreciate those individuals. I have to do some more research on women that was first in the business as well. But we appreciate those for us to be able to coexist in this field and do what we do. But main man DT, I'm gone.